What it do? Dream Team, it's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video. Guys, here we are with Tell Me You Went to a Public High School in America without actually telling part 2. Part 1 was hilarious, bro, because there's so much violence, bro. And it's funny. It's not funny, but it's funny because he was talking about the teachers doing drugs in their cars, counselors doing drugs behind the school, talking kids fighting faculty. It was out of control. But we finna jump into this one. But before we do, what I need you guys to do is hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You're subscribed to any of it. All the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me, human. I talk back. You got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon. Leave a suggestion, or in the description section there's a Google form link. What we got?
Tell me you went to a public high school in America without actually telling me it was in America.
This one's for me. Last year, my senior year, I used to come to school all the time late. Always had to have my breakfast. So I get to school late. It's 8:45. The school doors are locked, which is weird. It's never locked. And police are in the front, so basically the school's on lockdown. So I go on Instagram, figure out what's happening. There was a fight. Somebody had a hammer, tried to hit somebody in the head with a hammer. There was a knife, a machete. It was crazy. This is one of the many memes that was made. There's him with the hammer. So then the day goes on. A few periods pass. It's quiet. So I'm chilling in art class, and all of a sudden I hear screaming, running, banging. I'm thinking it's a fucking school shooting. Get on the intercom and say, it's a lockdown, everybody get the fucking class. The whole class is terrified. I'm texting my mom, I love her. I'm texting my friends, my group chat being extra. So this was going around Snap.
Okay, so the official story, nothing is safe here. Some kid got arrested for attempted murder this morning over a fight that involved a hammer. Then some gang came in with guns and knives because of this, and everyone is panicking. Somebody already got stabbed in the face. We will be evacuating soon. Someone jumped out the window and broke their arm. There are people who tried opening doors. Another girl has a machete. Police, SWAT, along with K9, firefighters, helicopters are here. Officers are checking the entire school and will release each class one per one after being cleared. Oh my lord. Oh my, what school is this? How are we getting machetes? How do you carry a machete in school? Gangs coming in with guns and knives and hammers. We trying to... Good lord. What is going on? Keep it going.
Love her. I'm texting my friends, my group chat being extra. So this was going around Snapchat. Everybody was reposting. Everybody was talking about it. And I'm about to go into part 2. So this was going around Snapchat. Everybody's reposting it, blah, blah, blah. So somebody apparently got stabbed in the face. Somebody jumped out the window. There was attempted murder. It was crazy ass shit. So I texted my group chat with my best friends. They don't go to school with me, so they're freaking the fuck out. Calling my mom, crying, doing the fucking most. My mom was outside of the building waiting, scared as fuck. My phone is at 2%. So apparently the boy who got arrested, his family came to the school with weapons, trying to fuck shit up, apparently. I thought I was about to get shot. Mind you, I'm supposed to be leaving school at 12:30 because I'm a senior and I'm in co-op. I was there till 7 o'clock at night. We were all over the news, New Jersey, any news company. It was pretty ghetto, pretty embarrassing, pretty traumatizing because I thought I was about to get fucking killed. I had to pee in a garbage can in the corner of class. Police and K9s had to come to every class to clear them.
Tell me you went to a public high school in America without actually...
Heck nah, bro. That was absolutely wild, bro. That was crazy. That don't make no sense. Like, I would have been scared and traumatized too, my guy.
And K9s had to come to every class to clear them.
Jeez.
Tell me you went to a public high school in America without actually telling me it was in America.
Some kid said he was gonna shoot up the school and anyone that was wearing red would be shot. So this is my outfit for that day. And my school told us to not be scared because
Tell me you went to a public high school in America.
My guy said he tired of life, bro. Anyone who was wearing red will be shot. This was my outfit for that day, bro.
And anyone that was wearing red would be shot. So this is my outfit for that day. And my school told us to not be scared because
Tell me you went to a public high school in America without actually telling me it was in America.
Freshman year of high school, a kid literally threatened to the school with an AK-47 on Snapchat and said, "Do not come to school tomorrow." Of course, outrage and afraid. Everybody's parents started calling the police. A little bit later in the nighttime, school district sent out an automated message on the phone saying that everything was safe and okay. Your kids could come to school tomorrow. I didn't go to school the next day because
yeah, I'm not going.
Posted an AK.
Tell me you went to a public high school.
That school would have been empty the next day. I'm not going at all. You not catching me in there.
AK.
Tell me you went to a public high school in America without actually telling me it was in America.
I fucking thought bears slept through hibernation.
Tell me you went to a public high school in America without...
They don't? Bro, I just realized they don't. That's terrible. That's terrible that I don't know that. I thought they slept through hibernation, bro. I thought they literally was just KO'd. But that doesn't even make sense.
Bears slept through hibernation.
Tell me you went to a public high school in America without actually telling me it was in America.
One time I was in school, right, and we had a potluck. Right, everyone bought all the goodies and treats and shit. I took the last lemon square, and someone was very upset with me and threw a loaf of fucking bread at my face. I then look at my teacher and I'm like, "Didn't you see that?" He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Someone threw a loaf of bread at me." His response was, "What kind of bread was it?" "What are you talking?" It was wheat. He was like, "Oh, you probably deserved it." How? That makes no fucking sense. Then I had to go to the bathroom the same day, right? A kid stops me before I get in there. He's like, "Don't come in here unless you're trying to get dunked." What does that mean? There's no basketball hoops in a bathroom. Getting dunked is a very niche word. So what is it in the urinal? I was scared.
Tell me you went to a public high school in America without actually telling me it was in America. Tell me you went to a public high school.
That's the active shooter drill, bro. That's the active shooter drill right there, bro. I'm done, bro. I'm out.
Tell me you went to a public high school in America without actually telling me it was in America.
Wow, I love this game. Let's see. My first gun-related school lockdown was in 3rd grade. If your school lunch balance was over 25 cents into the negative, you weren't allowed to get lunch or breakfast that day. Sorry, kid, you don't get to eat. But when we did get to eat,
Yeah, they gave you some nasty stuff, bro. They gave me when your balance is over. In my school, they did feed you. They didn't deny you. But you got to try. You got a peanut butter sandwich, bro. I don't want that peanut butter sandwich. Give me that square pizza.
You weren't allowed to get lunch or breakfast that day. Sorry, kid, you don't get to eat. But when we did get to eat, we got hoagies with a single slice of turkey and a single slice of lettuce with a mayo packet on the side. In 6th grade, my science teacher always dressed up in really nice dresses and heels and would give extra credit for compliments. But sometimes she would just come in with a hangover and pop in a movie and take a nap at her desk. In 7th grade, a bunch of kids on my bus thought it would be a funny idea to throw gang signs out the window at this group of guys. They ended up being Crips and they tagged our bus. In 8th grade, one of my classmates threw hands with a substitute teacher. In my 3 years of middle school, we had 4 bomb threats. The first one was in 6th grade, and I remember all of homeroom being gathered around one of the computer monitors watching our school on the news. Oh, and toilet paper in the bathrooms, soap in the soap dispensers, working sinks. We don't know her.
Tell me you went to a public high school in America without actually telling me it was in America.
When I was in high school, I got detention for refusing to stand up during the pledge because all of the kids in my class were standing up during the Pledge of Allegiance, but they were actually just talking and not saying the pledge, which I thought was more disrespectful than me not participating at all. And then
facts, but that's facts. That's crazy that you could get detention for that. That doesn't make sense. You have to freely. If you don't want to stand during the pledge, don't stand during the pledge. You do want to stand, then stand.
not saying the pledge, which I thought was more disrespectful than me not participating at all. And then the teacher decided he wanted to try and guilt me by telling me there were kids in my class whose parents were in the military, but what he didn't know was at the time my dad was actually in Baghdad, Iraq. And, he was getting shot at and mortars blown at him, and, God knows what else. Anyway, I went to detention.
Tell me you went to a public high school in America without actually telling me it was in America.
Okay, this is dark but true. While I was in high school, one of my teachers shot and killed another teacher at school during school hours with kids in the next room.
Tell me you went to a public high school in America without actually telling me it was in America.
People hotboxed the bathroom constantly. My first day there, we had a bomb threat and we all had to leave. My friends accidentally set a starburst on fire and it exploded during a science lab, and then we all had to evacuate. Drugs are just kind of prominent everywhere. Our choir department is now no longer allowed in Canada. I got hit in the head with a frozen milk carton and just kind of walked it off and went to class. Later found out my head was bleeding. Kids would wear costumes just...
A frozen milk carton! Oh, I'm sorry. Keep my bad.
Walked it off and went to class. Later found out my head was bleeding. Kids would wear costumes to school constantly, and we also had the furry kids. Yep. One teacher may have been the actual father of a student who at the time everyone thought was another teacher's kid. I don't know if that's true or not. One of my teachers appears on Dateline NBC because he had to prove that he didn't kill this woman he met over Christian mingle. I almost got taken down a flight of stairs when two guys were fighting, and I almost just got swept up. Kid threatened to shoot up the school twice my senior year, was out on $1 million bail, was 21, would constantly try to hit on 15-year-olds, and then was found over the summer with them.
Tell me you went to a public high school in America without actually telling me it was in America.
When I was in the 4th grade, one of my classmates taught me about what gay sex was by sticking 2 pencils together.
Tell me you went to a public high school in America without actually telling me it was in America.
Once you get past sophomore year, any class that wasn't an AP was pretty much considered a lost cause. Even though our school's band was actually well known within the district, our football team had more funding, even though it was
100%.
fucking Division 3. It was cheaper
100%.
to sneak out into the gas station during lunchtime and get a thing of ramen than it was to actually go to the cafeteria and buy lunch there. People criticized one of the AP
ramen is
government.
super cheap. Ramen is cheapest lunch you can get, I think. So that does make sense to me.
And buy lunch there. People criticized one of the AP government teachers for being too political and emotional, when our AP US history teacher was very much lauded, even though he was hyper-libertarian and extremely vocal on his politics.
Hey, bro, some of these are crazy, bro. Some of these, bro, yeah. Y'all see what we did. I ain't never dealt with a lot of these problems that they deal with, but I mean, schools all across America do deal with these problems. That's all we got for this one. If you guys got a favorite video you want to see him react to, you can subscribe to Patreon, or there's a Google form link in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. Love talking to you guys. You guys are the most incredible team on YouTube. And if you want to follow me on social media, Patreon, all the links are in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. And that's all we got for this one. It's your boy D Neal, out of here.